This is the plaintiff, Layla Esposito. She says the defendant backed out of his spot at a diner parking lot and crashed right into her car. Obviously, he wasn't looking where he was going, and when she asked him for his information, he was very rude. The guy told her he was leaving, and if she needed to find him, she could locate him at the bus terminal. She took a picture of his license, filed a report with the cops, and is now suing him for the $1,578 she's owed. This is the defendant, Mark Wolf. He says he's a bus driver who was on break, so he went to the diner. He says the accident happened entirely different than the plaintiff says. In fact, it was the plaintiff who backed it to him. When it happened, she blurted out, "I can't believe this. This is my third accident in 3 months." Bottom line, the woman's trying to turn a very minor fender bender into a big Megillah. She got money from his insurance company, and he's not giving her any more. He's accused of not watching his back. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $471.49 for damages.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Layla Esposito, you are suing Mark Wolf for $1,578 in damages that you have sustained as a result of what you say is his negligence in driving. Tell me what happened.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a counterclaim against her for $471.49 to the cost to repair your car because you say it was her fault.
Right. Okay. February 2nd, I was parked at the Golden Dove Diner on Staten Island in the parking lot, awaiting for my friend to arrive to join me for breakfast. My car was off, parked in a legal spot. And every so often I would glance up, and I actually noticed him walking into the parking lot with a companion. Shortly after I noticed them walking in, I get slammed on the side of my car.
But walking into the place or walking into the cars?
He was walking into the parking lot, coming into the parking lot as I was parked. I glanced up, I noticed him coming in. He gets into his own car.
Okay, with a companion?
No, the companion got into her own car.
Okay.
He was in his and she was in hers.
Okay.
What happened was she started to back out first, and I believe he was trying to be a gentleman to her and allow her to back out while he was backing out, not paying attention where he was going, and slammed into my parked vehicle.
Wait, if he's allowing her to back out, he's not moving?
No, he backed out. At the same time, they were both backing out. Okay.
Oh, well then where's the gentleman part? Okay, go ahead.
So I made a little drawing.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you come over here and show me how it happened?
Okay. Okay. I'll say this is my car.
Okay.
And there's parking lot. Okay, so he's back. This is her car and this is his car. I'm parked here, facing this way. So he starts to back out this way. At the same time, she's backing out. He just kept backing out, and he slammed into me that way.
And what part of your car did he hit?
Right
here. Is it
here.
just like you're showing it?
Right, this whole section here of the
Is
car.
there, okay, now is there parking? Do you have a picture of the place?
Yes, I have.
So I can see that there's legal parking around where you are there?
Yes, I do. I could show you the photo.
Okay. And then your car was off? It wasn't even on?
It was off. I was just parked waiting for her to arrive so we could go into the diner together.
Okay, and there was no car next to you?
No,
Were you
there was
the
no
last
car.
car in a row of cars?
Well,
or?
you'll see in the photo there's cars maybe not directly on either side of me, but maybe one to here.
Did you take pictures at the actual accident
Yes, I
scene?
did.
Oh, let's see them.
Okay, and want to just give that?
Go ahead, what were you saying?
Essentially, I was just waiting for my friend to show up. He backs into me.
Whose red car is this?
That's his. There's no damage to his car. The insurance company.
This is a picture of the back of his car.
Well, that's what hit me.
Oh, that's right.
The back of his car hit me.
Okay.
His insurance company acknowledges that there was no damage to his car. If you see the notice from Liberty.
Let me see the insurance company letter that you received.
In the cases that did not sustain any damage.
What kind of car do you drive? A Honda what?
Honda Accord, 2011. It's a lease. I also
now you say the accident happened differently, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your testimony about how the accident happened? And I'm going to ask you also to come over here and show me with the cars.
Sure.
I was in fact actually coming out of the Golden Dove Diner.
Okay.
The entrance to the Golden Dove Diner is on the side. I was actually, this is my car here. I was parked actually over here with the nose in. Her vehicle, her car, she came into the Golden Dove Diner and actually was parking into her spot. The dispatcher whom I was with, she was picking up food also, she was parked over here. She was coming in this way, and I noticed that she was backing in with the nose out. She came in like this, and she had to readjust her vehicle, but at that time, I didn't know she was going to pull out again. I was backing out this way, but as I was pulling out, our vehicles collided with my back, and
Wow, that's a totally different story.
absolutely. And I have
Okay,
a
where's the
video
dispatcher?
The dispatcher was actually over
No,
here.
I mean today. Where is the dispatcher to testify?
Oh, she's not here.
Why not? She's the only independent witness, and you both have like diametrically opposed
Because
stories.
I don't think she actually saw what happened. She actually
She
said,
got
what
out
the
of
heck
her vehicle
happened?
and assessed
She
my
actually
damages.
got out of
Yeah,
the...
but I don't really care about your damages. I can see that in a picture. I want to know how the accident happened, because that's the whole case.
She didn't see the actual accident because she got out of the
Not
vehicle.
a single witness
No.
actually saw the accident?
No.
Just the two of you?
Right.
Is there a
She-
police report?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Let
I
me
have
see what
one.
the police report
You want me
says.
to step back now, Your Honor?
No, not yet.
Okay, stay right there.
But I do want to see the police report right now.
Absolutely.
He didn't want to wait for the police to show up. The police did show. I filed a complaint with them, and they marked my police report as I was parked, as I was truly parked.
Why didn't you wait for the police?
I'll explain that, ma'am. Actually, after the accident, I got out of the car and I asked her if she was injured in any way. She stated no. She then told me that I can't believe it, I'm in 3 accidents in 3 months. We didn't stay in this position after the accident. There's another row of parking spaces here. We actually pulled up into the parking spaces. We moved the cars from the original spots that we were in. I was in this spot, she was trying to get into this
I'm sorry,
spot.
why didn't you wait for the police?
I noticed that my meal break was ending. So I had to call up my job to tell them what happened. They told me that you need to get back to work. I told them I was involved in a minor accident. They said, we're going to have to mark you AWOL. That's when I turned to Ms. Esposito and I stated, look, I'm going to give you my work address. I work about a mile down the road. Here's my address. If the police need me, I'll be right at my job available.
Did police ever call you? to
No,
get your
they never
side of
came
things?
over. They never
Yeah, that's the
called.
risk you run when you leave the scene. So you get the police report,
Yes.
and then you gave her your insurance information,
I gave her in fact, I said we need to switch
exchanged.
insurance company.
and then you think that he was distracted.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
As I observed him walking into the parking lot, to me, he was with a female. They were very giddy. He seemed very, to me, that was just my impression that he was having an affair with someone. And I think
But
that
where
he
do
was.
you get that?
That's just my opinion. Woman intuition.
Woman's intuition,
Yes.
because what?
He just didn't, he was very, secretive about his information, what he wanted to exchange with me. His female friend got in the car right away. She sped off. She didn't stay. He didn't stay. I felt like they were hiding things.
The plaintiff says the defendant backed out of a parking space right into her car. Thing is, he's telling a radically different story and claims she backed into him. So how to solve the mystery? Let's listen.
She sped off and didn't stay because she had just finished a
and
tour.
so-
She went to get breakfast and she went
She
home.
doesn't. I mean, if she didn't see anything, I guess she doesn't need to stay.
She
but-
came out of the car and
All right,
actually...
let me just ask you a question. You decided to go ahead and let the insurance companies handle it, right?
When I got back to my job, I filed a police report at my workplace. They have...
May I see it?
Yes. They have these accident forms at the job.
Whose fault do you think this is?
I don't believe it's my fault, no.
At all?
Well, when I was pulling out of the parking spot, I looked over to my right and saw that her vehicle was not moving at the time. That's when I started backing up, and then I looked in the rearview mirror. As I hit the brake, I noticed that her vehicle was directly in back of mine. She had moved her vehicle after I was already moving.
That's not so, Your Honor.
Is this your handwriting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you have put the cars here in your picture very differently than you put them there in that sketch. Want to see that again?
Yes, ma'am.
No, this is a.
Now, when you were here, this is what you did. You said that she was here, you were here, you thought she was done, and then it turns out that she.
Oh, I see.
Right,
I got
and that's how
number-
you put them. You put them in your sketch like this, which is, I guess, the way the pictures of the cars actually look. He has no damage on his. You have on the back quarter panel?
Yes, ma'am.
Back quarter panel.
I do have some damage on my vehicle, and the reason
Oh,
why...
good. Where's the damage on your? I'm not good, but
Well,
that evidence. Okay, can I see the?
Well, the reason why I didn't file a countersuit in small claims court is because the estimate that I got was lower than the deductible I had to pay.
Got it.
This is on the hood of the chip.
Your Honor, if you see the information from Liberty Mutual, he clearly acknowledges there was no damage to his vehicle whatsoever.
Yeah. Why does your insurance company
That's because
say?
I
There's a
told
lot of
them there was no...
inconsistencies with him.
I told them there was no damage because they told me if I do file a claim for damage, it'll go on my insurance and it would not cover the deductible.
Okay. What is it I'm looking at? This.
That's the cover, the wheel cover.
But why would that be a result of this collision when she's driving a car and you're driving a truck, and that's even higher than
No,
her
it was
car?
it's much lower than the hood of a car. The
top of the wheel, because here's where the number 4
No.
is. So that means that we are talking, this is the back of the car, and the scratch that you're showing me is on top over here. Okay, that is way higher than the Honda. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want you to make a face when I'm talking to you, because
No,
that's
ma'am.
not going to help your case.
Okay, ma'am.
Like I'm ridiculous.
Yes,
Look
ma'am.
at what you are showing me. This. Look at the number 4. That means that if I draw a line across to the number 4, this is many inches up that number 4, right? Here's the number 4. Here's the back of the truck. Here's the number 4. I'm going to draw a line here and I'm going to go up a couple of inches. That puts the damage you're showing me up here. She's driving a Honda. The Honda is lower than yours. It was the bumper that had to have hit that Honda, not the top of the wheel cover, right?
Unbelievable.
Ma'am, there's two parts of the damage. The first part is on the side of the license plate where it was pressed in as if you put 3 fingers against the side of the license plate.
Where's a picture of that? You have close-ups only of the
Yes,
wheel.
I would have to show you. You have the picture.
Right. I have 3 pictures that you've taken the time to take of damage to the wheel.
I can show you if I take a look at it.
Yeah,
where
come
the
on over
damage
here.
is.
I want you to show me. Right here. These are 3 blow-ups of the
Yes,
damage on
yes.
top of the wheel, right?
Here's the damage. This is the license plate over here on the side.
Okay.
That's the damage on the side of the plate right over here. You see the
Here
marks right
or
here?
here?
No, here, down
That's
here.
this.
Right.
Okay, hold on. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. and
Now
then
the wheel.
hold on.
cover-
Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. How does this correlate to this?
This here is right over here.
Except by now.
No. This part of the plate comes out. The side cover right here. The side cover comes way out, and my camera was right on
Okay,
top
but
of
isn't all this deeper than your bumper?
No, it's right over.
I know where that is. Isn't that further in
Yes,
from
ma'am.
your bumper?
Yes, ma'am.
So why would that interior nook and cranny be what hit her car when your bumper would have hit first?
My bumper sustained no damage though.
I understand. But what I'm saying is I don't know that these damages were sustained there either. You know?
That's the only time I ever got hit in the rear with a vehicle.
Do you see the damage to her car? Something bent that in.
Yes.
Okay. It's got to be something on your car that bent that in, because there's no question the 2 cars collided. You're just saying it's her fault. She's saying it's your fault. So what part of your car do you think bent that in? What part? That is not in the same
No.
level as this.
Jesus, the reason why I didn't take pictures of
I didn't ask you why you didn't take
Because
pictures. I'm asking you exactly what we're talking about. What part of your
that
car?
damage may not have been caused by my vehicle. Is what I'm trying
now
to say.
that damage isn't
Oh,
caused
my
by your
goodness.
She
vehicle.
was involved in 3 prior accidents.
Okay, so your vehicle didn't touch her vehicle.
No, it did, but I'm not sure how much damage my vehicle had caused. She was in 3 other
Okay,
accidents.
can you answer the following question?
Sure.
What part of your vehicle touched that vehicle?
The rear of my vehicle.
The rear what? The bumper? This edge? This bottom
Well,
of
to
this
tell you the
tire?
truth,
What?
I'm not exactly sure exactly where because I have no damage on my
That's
bumper.
right. Go ahead and go
or
back.
the
Go ahead
wheel
and go
cover.
back. Go ahead and go back. And so what you're doing, since you have no damage, is you're pointing to some damage
Right.
As evidence. Now, let me ask you a question. Did you tell him that you had been in 3 prior accidents in the
No,
last
ma'am.
month? Have you been in 3
No, I
accidents?
have a
in the
clean driving record. I've
No,
never
that
been.
wasn't my question.
I'm sorry,
That's the
sure.
answer to do you have a clean driving record?
Okay.
Have you been charged
No,
with
ma'am.
accidents? That
Nothing.
wasn't my question. My question was, have you had 3 accidents?
No, ma'am.
Okay, where is he getting this from? He's just making it up?
He's a compulsive liar.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, can you tell if you're in a relationship that the other person's having an affair if they run into the person that they're secretly having an affair with? Can you just zero in?
Totally.
How so?
You can tell they're just being sketchy, awkward, uncomfortable.
Even like a subtle look?
Yeah, you can tell for sure.
Like quickly?
Yeah, quick. I can. No.
You know what? You were nodding yes, and you're holding a baby, which makes me more interested.
Yes, absolutely, I can tell. I mean, they just start acting so weird. Like, their eyes move really quickly. They start blinking a lot. Like, it's so obvious. I actually had an ex-boyfriend who that happened to with him. So, trust me, I knew.
Unbelievable. Going inside the courtroom.
Now, wouldn't that dispatcher friend of yours have heard that? Because she got out and she looked at the desk, so she would have heard that conversation.
No, ma'am. She just got out of the car, asked what the hell happened. I said,
Yeah, I know,
it was
but
a
if she's
minor
saying,
accident.
oh my gosh, I got into 3 accidents in the last month, she'd be a witness to that.
No, she wasn't standing there waiting for an argument. She just got into her car. She had
No,
completed
but she got
her-
out of the car and checked, surveyed stuff.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did, ma'am.
She didn't survey
Well, then
anything.
what is her hurry to get back? You just
She-
had an accident? She doesn't, we'll get out to see if you're fine?
She asked me if I was okay. I
From
stated,
what? From the driver's seat as she's speeding off?
No, she got out of the car.
Okay, I just
She was-
asked that. All right, we're done.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're done.
We were
I
away
find in
from-
favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $1,578. I find the accident to be your fault, and I find on your counterclaim 0. That's my judgment.
Thank you
Good
so
luck,
much.
folks.
Thank you very much.
And that's it. The defendant comes out on the losing end of this case. You just have to answer the questions exactly as she asks them.
Well,
You don't seem to be able to do that.
No, well, I tried to get out my side of the story, and every time I did, I guess she just blew it off.
You know, she was just waiting for the answers to her
I
questions.
was trying to give the answers, but
What about the plaintiff assuming or guessing that you were having an affair with somebody?
she went to buy some breakfast. That's all it was. She got off her tour and she went to get some breakfast. That was about it.
All right, head right around the corner here, and let's see what the plaintiff has to say about this. Come on in here. You satisfied about this?
Extremely
comment?
satisfied.
Really?
It's about time.
He denies. Where'd you come up with these speculations about the
Like I
guy's
said, it's
personal
women's
life?
intuition. You're just observing someone's behavior, the giddiness, the lack of paying attention to what goes on
That's
around
kind of a
him.
serious charge against somebody. you know.
Well, it is what it is.
Harvey?
You know what? The positioning of the cars are critical in these cases. Do not move the car before you take pictures. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.